Stuart, will you take Jenny to be your wife?
I will.
I haven't finished yet.
Very keen, mate.
Nice to see a groom that's enthusiastic, isn't it?
So I guess I should explain a little bit about how today came about and a bit of a brief history about our relationship and how it began in October in 2012.
Their meeting was actually a case of perfect timing, in that they'd exhausted the possibilities in Congleton and in Barnton and decided to sign up for online dating around about the same time.
So I kind of manned up and sent a message and made the first move, I think.
Until one day, one fateful day, Jen comes bounding into the living room. She's got her phone clutched tightly in her hand, and I look and it's a picture of a fresh-faced young fella. And she says, "Look how handsome he is!" And she says, "Look at his blue eyes!" But anyway, we're not here to talk about that guy, so let's cut forward. But just to give you a little bit of an idea of what happened immediately post-proposal, Jen actually did make Stu get back down on one knee and re-propose 6 more times, just because she couldn't remember exactly what he'd said and how he'd said it, and so he just must do it again. And by lunchtime of the following day, she'd already found the dress that she's wearing today.
Suffice it to say that the first time I saw you, 6 years ago, you were just about to meet Jenny for the very first time. What I'd feared was that I'd see some cocky bloke looking to take advantage of my precious daughter. But what I actually saw straight away was a nervous young man who was obviously very keen for the date to be genuinely meaningful. And I can only imagine that if you'd known how meaningful the date would turn out to be, you'd have been even more nervous, a lot more nervous.
Throughout the day I remember looking into Jen's eyes and picturing our future together that we now have. And I've never looked back since. We've got to experience the highs and lows that life has to offer, none more so than the birth of our beautiful daughter Evelyn. And I couldn't think of anyone better to experience it with than Jen, and I look forward to spending the rest of our life together.
Only once in your life, I truly believe, you find someone who can completely turn your world around. You tell them things that you've never shared with another soul, and they absorb everything you say and actually want to hear more. You share hopes for the future, dreams that will never come true, goals that were never achieved, and the many disappointments life has thrown at you. When something wonderful happens, you can't wait to tell them about it, knowing they will share in your excitement.
Twists and turns and the sun beats down and it burns, but I keep on pushing through.
Stuart and Jenny have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Give them a big round of applause.
And I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. Yeah, I get up, and I may fall right back down.
Jen, before I finish, I also wanted to mention that long before Evie came along and added new light into your life, you lit up our lives, and you've continued to do so ever since. Never underestimate how much you mean to us and to the many other people in this room and elsewhere whose lives you've touched.
It's as simple as it seems, the twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me as we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies. Just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to.
But lastly, I would like to take a final moment to say to Jen, thank you for agreeing to be crazy enough to marry me. You and Evie mean the world to me, and I couldn't imagine life without you. You are the most beautiful person I've ever known, and I'm so proud to call you my wife.
I don't think personally that there are any secrets to a successful marriage, because what it takes is not a secret. It's just choosing to meet each other's needs, changing needs as you journey through life. That doesn't make it easy, but if you work at it, you can experience one of life's great treasures, falling in love over and over again with the same person.
You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, love, love.
May the things you choose and the things you don't choose combine to bring you the life of happiness you both deserve. To Jenny and Stuart.
Jenny and Stuart.